But just as they seemed to be crossing a threshold of emotional clarity, a sudden sound shattered the moment. Laughter echoed from a nearby group of teens, and Sarah's breath hitched when she recognized a familiar voice. Ethan was with them. And he seemed to be enjoying the attention, relishing the spotlight. "Look, let's not let them ruin this," Jake said, noticing Sarah's concern. "We can ignore them." But just as they tried to refocus, the group ambled closer, their laughter growing louder. Ethan spotted them first, a cocky grin spreading across his face as he ambled over, followed by his entourage. "Hey, lovebirds," he taunted, arms wide, as if to embrace them. "Nice spot you've got here. Enjoying a little romance in the park?" Jake's expression hardened, protective instincts kicking in. "Ethan, this isn't your business. Just leave us alone." "Oh, come on, don't. Tell me you're going to hide away here. Sarah deserves more excitement." He leaned against the tree, looking between the two of them, clearly reveling in the discomfort he was creating. "Why do you care so much, Ethan?" Sarah challenged, meeting his gaze with resolve. "Isn't it better for us to be happy than to keep playing games?" "Happy? With him?" Ethan laughed, looking genuinely amused. "That's a stretch, you know. You could do so much better." The laughter from his friends echoed in her ears, drowning out her confidence. Jake bristled beside her, the tension rising like a tide. "Seriously, just back off." But Ethan wasn't done. "I get it, Jake. You think you can keep her from the fun, but you can't. She deserves to live a little. You're just holding her back." The words stung like cold water splashing over her, freezing her in place. For a moment, uncertainty flickered in her mind as she glanced at Jake. Could he be right? Was this connection they were forming worth the trouble? "Stop," she said, her voice steadier than she felt. "You don't know anything about us." "Look, all I'm saying is there's a whole world out there, and you don't need to be stuck here in your little bubble," he challenged, leaning closer with a smirk. "Yeah, because your world is so perfect?" Jake shot back, unable to contain his anger. The confrontation was escalating, and Sarah felt that familiar knot of anxiety returning. "Let's go," she urged Jake, wanting to avoid further conflict. "Not until he gets the point," Jake replied, his voice firm. "Guess what, Jake?" "You're not her keeper," Ethan sneered, eyes gleaming with mischief. In that moment, Sarah felt an uncharacteristic swell of courage rise within her. "You're right, Ethan. I can make my own choices, and I choose not to listen to you." The words hung in the air, thick with defiance. Ethan's smirk faltered for an instant, and Jake shot her an appreciative glance, a flicker of pride emanating from him. But then, Ethan's friends snickered, and it appeared he would escalate his efforts. "It's amusing how you think this little romance can define you. Trust me, the world is bigger than this naive fairy tale." Before Sarah could respond, the tension exploded. "Leave us alone, or I swear," Jake began, stepping forward, and unmistakable fire in his gaze. But Ethan interrupted, raising a hand dismissively. "Or what? You'll tell on me? I'm just having fun, dude. Sarah can choose to play it safe or take some risks. No one's stopping her." At this point, anger flared within Jake, and Sarah felt the energy pulse around them, unpredictable and violent. "You're going to regret talking to her that way," Jake warned, fists clenched. "What are you going to do?